The West Indian Day Parade and Carnival is a week away, and although all of the action will be here in New York, we're taking a look at some of the islands.
Travelzoo's senior editor, Gabe Saglie, he is actually live here.
He's real.
Okay? In the studio. What happened? They didn't want to
Is it disappointing? I mean, usually we're out and about. Great to be with you guys in the studio.
You had enough sun. They
real
were
pleasure.
you were like, let me go inside for a change.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, life is hard being you, Gabe. Let's talk about this, right? The Caribbean is one of the top searches on Travelzoo's website, right?
#1 search term on the Travelzoo website, Caribbean, overtaking Europe this year. So clearly, we still want to travel internationally, but the Caribbean obviously offering some great opportunity out there. 34 million people visited the region last year, half of them Americans. So certainly an uptick. We are responding on the Travelzoo website with some fantastic curated deals, resorts, vacation packages that'll get you out there. This is a slower time of the year, perhaps a better time of year for some folks to travel. As we head toward the winter season, demand will go up, pricing will go up as well, but it's always a great time to visit the Caribbean.
Well, one of the big draws is Carnival.
Absolutely,
right.
Which is pervasive across the islands. Everybody does it a little bit differently, but it's always a boisterous, dazzling display.
Yeah.
Why do you think the numbers are actually up and Europe was kicked down enough?
Well, I think international demand has certainly been on the uptick versus domestic travel. I think people are starting to look for some alternatives. We've done the Europe thing over the summer season over the last couple of years, and now we're looking at alternatives. And the fact is that the proximity, the value proposition, and really the diversity and experience, because culturally, every island has a different history, a different cultural element to it, even though there is this pervasive thread across all of them that gives us that tropical escape that we're seeking when we're out here on the mainland.
Yeah, one of the popular ones is Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, the birthplace of soca and calypso, and even that steel pan.
Super soca, Dan.
Yes, that's right. This is probably the most influential carnival in the Caribbean. It's known as the greatest show on earth. It begins as early as the Christmas season, but obviously culminates in the couple of days leading up to Ash Wednesday as a pre-Lenten celebration. But it happens across the islands. Trinidad considerably bigger than Tobago, but you can get flights out of New York to both islands. And getting across both of them pretty easy. 25-minute flight or about a 3.5 hour ferry ride. And it's the southern Caribbean. You're just off the coast of northeastern Venezuela. So it's about a 5.5 hour flight, but a total escape. Gorgeous history out there. And just beautiful culture and food and music.
What's that ferry ride like, though?
It'll get you there. I would do the 25-minute flight. I'm one of those folks who can feel every wave lapping against the ferry, so I would do that quick flight out.
That's what I wanted to know.
Exactly. Let's talk about St. Lucia and what they're offering.
St. Lucia, this is a destination that used to do Carnival during that pre-Lenten season, but to not compete with Trinidad and Tobago, about 25, 30 years ago, they moved theirs to mid-July. So this gives you an excuse to travel in the middle of the summer season, experience Carnival there in that beautiful way. But this is a gorgeous destination, 98 miles of coastline there. It's the only place in the world where you can drive your car into the crater of an inactive volcano. Wonderful sulfur springs that you can dip into, very salubrious, and just gorgeous landscapes as well. St. Lucia, Eastern Caribbean, another about 5-hour flight from New York City.
What about St. Martin?
I love St. Martin.
Actually, let's call it Saint Martin, because this is the smallest landmass in the world that's divided between two countries. So the northern 2/3 France, the lower third the Netherlands. Well, I love what's going on in the French part of this island.
I feel bad for the Dutch side because everyone always says the French side's the better.
Well, the beauty about the French side, and by the way, we just dropped a great travel guide on the Travelzoo website blog on Saint Martin, is that it's very eclectic. You've got these wonderful indigenous dishes, but if you want that warm croissant from a patisserie in the morning, you can find it there in Saint Martin. Travel between the two sides is totally seamless, but there's a certain cultural element to that northern part, and Carnival a bit more intimate, usually relegated around the capital of Marigot, so a little bit more intimate, but still colorful, dazzling, wonderful music, wonderful parades as well.
And the guava berry, you ever have that?
Have not had the guava berry.
It'll put hair on your chest, although I see some peeking out.
Let's eat any more of those.
Daniel.
And they have that cool airport that lands, the airplanes take off and you can get blown away on the beach. Anyway, let's talk about Rihanna's homeland of Barbados.
Barbados, interestingly, Barbados left the Commonwealth just 4 years ago. So they just have had they elected their first ever president 4 years ago, Dame Sandra Mason. But this is obviously after many hundreds of years of British occupation, is now an independent nation. They brought back, about in the 1970s, early 80s, they brought back Carnival celebration as a summer event, early June through early August. So here's another excuse to not only to have the Carnival experience during that pre-Lenten season, but really as a summer event. So you've got 2 months now in Barbados to get out there, celebrate the parades, the parties, the music competitions. But certainly you're talking reggae, you're talking soca, you're talking calypso throughout the summer season there in the beautiful island of Barbados.
And what about the U.S. Virgin Islands?
USVI. Did you know this is the only U.S. territory where you drive on the left side of the road?
It's so confusing. It's so confusing.
It takes a couple of hours and you've got it.
Yes, because you don't flip your seat. You're still on the same side.
Yeah. I know it takes a little bit, but then you're mesmerized by the landscape. You know, the U.S. bought this from Denmark back in 1917 for $25 million in gold, and now it's 3 main islands. You got St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and each one celebrates Carnival at a different time of year. So St. Thomas does it in late spring, St. John around the 4th of July, St. Croix around Christmas season. So really, you've got an excuse now, without a passport required, since we're talking U.S. territory, to take that 4-hour flight. It's just east of Puerto Rico, and you can travel, experience Carnival throughout the year, depending on the island that you visit.
Awesome.
Just keep going back.
I know. And then last but not least, Curacao.
Curacao. I love saying that. Curacao. It rolls off the tongue. Southern Caribbean here. This is off the northwestern coast of Venezuela, part of the ABC Islands, so they usually sort of escape some of the tropical weather we'll see out there. But yeah, Curacao, you know, with their capital of Willemstad, a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of that sort of colorful Dutch colonial architecture out there. But yes, very robust, very dazzling Carnival experience there during the pre-Lenten season as well. This is an easy flight out of New York City, mainly JFK, Newark, about 5-hour flight out there, and just gorgeous. Wonderful Dutch culture and a multitude of different nationalities that have gravitated toward this part of the world make this a very eclectic, very memorable visit.
No,
so you can't go wrong, guys. And of course,
you can't.
You can next Monday. Hello, it's happening right here.
Right. Here in New York City,
Where are you headed next?
That is a secret TBD. But it's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks, and it might be very close to where we've been hanging out here in the last couple of minutes. Caribbean, however you say it, it's always a beautiful place to be.
Good stuff. Get yourself that berry, okay? You won't be disappointed.
So glad you came to visit us.
Hey, it's great to see you guys.
It's so wonderful to see you.
Thanks so much for having me.
I mean, Gabe, do you want us to come with you?
Do you want to come along?
Yeah.
It sometimes gets lonely on these beaches.
Let's go.
I think we should do the show on the road.
All right. Let's. You know what? Let's talk to Marcia, the producer.
Let's talk to Ben. He's our big boss.
Let's talk to Ben.
We're going. We're taking the show on the road.
If you want more information, though, you can find out more on at travelzoo.com.